Hey, Alex. How's your English practice going?
Honestly, kinda slow. I feel like I hit a wall. I start, but after a while, I just lose focus.
Oh, I totally get that. I felt the same last month. Some days, I just can't bring myself to study at all.
Yeah, it's frustrating. I know learning English is important, but sometimes I feel bored, I guess.
It's not just you. I think it's normal to feel demotivated. Even the most motivated people hit low points. The trick is figuring out how to get back on track.
But how? I try to watch videos or read, but my mind keeps wandering.
For me, I started breaking my study sessions into smaller chunks, like 20 minutes focused, then a 5-minute break. That actually makes it less tiring.
I've heard about that, but I never really tried it seriously. Do you really think it works?
Honestly, yes. It's amazing how much you can get done in small, focused sessions. Also, mixing fun activities with learning helps.
Fun activities? You mean like games?
Exactly. I play English quizzes, or sometimes I watch a short show in English just for fun, without worrying about understanding everything. It keeps me curious instead of bored.
That actually sounds nice. I always think I need to study seriously, but maybe that's why I burn out.
Totally. Learning shouldn't feel like a punishment. And sometimes just talking with someone in English helps. You get practice, but it doesn't feel like studying.
True. Like our conversations, right?
Exactly. Look, motivation comes and goes. It's normal to feel low sometimes. What matters is keeping going, even just a little each day.
I guess. Starting small is better than doing nothing.
Exactly. And celebrate even tiny wins. Learned a new word? Good. Watched a video without switching off? Great. Every step counts.
Thanks, Lara. Talking to you actually makes me feel a bit motivated again.
I'm glad. That's what friends are for. Let's keep each other accountable. Small steps every day, and we'll see progress before we know it.
Sometimes I feel like I'm not improving at all, even though I spend hours studying.
Oh, I know that feeling too. It's like you're moving in slow motion. But improvement isn't always visible day by day. Sometimes you only notice it after a few weeks.
Yeah, I guess. But it's hard to stay motivated when it feels invisible.
Totally. One thing that helped me was keeping a small journal. I write down every new word, phrase, or grammar rule I learn. Then, after a week, I can see how much I've learned. That actually boosts motivation.
That sounds practical. I always thought journals were for fancy writers, not for language learners.
Not at all. It's simple. Even a sticky note on your desk counts. Seeing your progress visually really helps when motivation is low.
I never thought about that. Maybe I'll try it.
Also, it helps to remind yourself why you're learning English. Is it for travel, career, movies? Your personal reason can reignite motivation.
For me, it's mostly for work and connecting with people online. But sometimes I forget why I started.
That's exactly why writing your why somewhere visible is important. I have a sticky note on my computer. English equals opportunities. Seeing it every day reminds me.
That's smart. I should do that too.
And don't punish yourself for taking breaks. Rest is part of learning. Sometimes stepping away from English for a day can actually refresh your brain.
Wow, I usually feel guilty if I take a break.
Guilty feelings kill motivation faster. Think of breaks as part of your strategy, not failure.
Lara, can I be honest? Sometimes I feel like maybe I'm too old to be good at English.
Alex, 25 is not too old at all. Honestly, the idea that you're too old is just a myth. Motivation and consistent practice matter more than age.
But I see people younger than me speaking fluently, and it discourages me.
Comparison is the enemy of motivation. Everyone has their own pace. Your journey is yours. Don't let other people's progress make you doubt yourself.
You're right. I guess I need to stop comparing.
Exactly. And remember, learning is more about consistency than perfection. Even 15 minutes a day consistently beats 3 hours in one day than nothing for a week.
That actually relieves some pressure.
Yes, pressure kills fun, and learning English should be fun, even if it's just a word a day or chatting with someone for 5 minutes. It counts.
Sometimes, though, I get stuck. Like, I don't know what to study next.
That happens. I make a simple plan: listening, speaking, reading, writing. I pick one small goal each day.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. Today, maybe focus on listening. Watch a 5-minute video in English. Don't worry about understanding everything. Just catch a few words. Tomorrow, try speaking one sentence about it.
That seems manageable. I always feel overwhelmed because I try to do everything at once.
Exactly. Small, manageable steps beat big, overwhelming goals.
I think I'll try that. Honestly, having you explain it makes it easier to visualize.
That's the thing. Motivation is easier when you have someone to share it with. Accountability, support, and encouragement make a huge difference.
Yeah, I feel motivated just talking to you right now.
That's the power of conversation. Learning doesn't have to be lonely.
You know, when I started learning English, I imagined I'd be fluent in 6 months. Now it's been over a year, and I still struggle.
Yeah, I used to think the same. But fluency takes time. It's like fitness. You don't see muscles after one workout.
True, I just wish progress was more visible.
You're improving more than you realize. Remember when we first met? You were too shy to speak. Now you're chatting easily in English.
That's true. Back then, I was terrified to make mistakes.
And now you make them confidently. That's a big deal.
I guess I should give myself some credit.
Absolutely. Motivation grows when you acknowledge how far you've come, not just how far you have to go.
That's a great point. I always focus on what I can't do instead of what I can.
Try flipping that mindset. Start saying, I'm learning, instead of I'm failing. The words we use shape our mindset.
Yeah, I never thought about it like that.
Every time you say, I'm not good enough, your brain starts believing it. So give it better words to believe in.
Like, I'm improving every day?
Exactly. Simple but powerful.
Lara, what do you do when you're completely burned out?
Oh, that happens a lot. When I feel that way, I switch my environment, like studying in a park or a café instead of at home. Changing the scene helps me reset.
I usually sit in the same corner of my room. Maybe that's part of the problem.
Try decorating that space a bit. Add something motivational, like quotes or a small board with your goals. Make it feel inspiring.
Yeah, I could put up a quote. Maybe something like, don't stop when you're tired, stop when you're done.
Nice one. My favorite is progress, not perfection.
I like that. It reminds me not to chase impossible standards.
Exactly. Sometimes perfectionism is what drains motivation. You think everything has to be perfect, pronunciation, grammar, everything. But it doesn't.
Yeah, I guess I need to allow myself to be a learner, not a native speaker.
That's the spirit. You're a work in progress. That's something to be proud of.
So, how's the new routine going?
Surprisingly good. I made a weekly plan, small tasks each day, like Monday, listen, Tuesday, speak, Wednesday, write, and so on.
Wow, that's great. How does it feel?
Honestly, way less stressful. I finally feel in control.
That's amazing, Lara. Structure helps so much. It turns chaos into clarity.
Yeah, and I started using that language app you recommended. It actually makes learning fun.
Awesome. I knew you'd like it. The key is to make learning feel like a game, not a chore.
You know, I noticed something weird. The more I relax, the better I remember things.
That's not weird. That's science. Stress blocks memory. When you enjoy what you're doing, your brain opens up.
So basically, I was overstressing myself into forgetting.
Exactly. Relaxed learning is efficient learning. You know what's funny? I used to see English as this big, scary mountain. Now it feels like a series of small steps.
That's a huge shift. Once you stop fearing the mountain, you start enjoying the climb.
Yeah, and every step gives you a new view.
That's beautiful, Alex. You should write that down.
Maybe I will, in my English journal.
See? That's the spirit. Now you're not just studying English, you're living it.
Thanks, Lara. Honestly, if it weren't for these talks, I might have quit by now.
Don't say that. You're doing amazing. Sometimes we just need someone to remind us of our strength.
I think that's the biggest lesson. Learning a language isn't just about words, it's about mindset.
Exactly. English is a skill, but motivation is the fuel. Keep the fuel steady and you'll go far.
I'll remember that.
Promise me one thing. Whenever you feel unmotivated again, don't give up. Just pause, breathe, and take one small step.
Promise.
You know, Alex, this conversation reminds me why I started learning too. It's not just about grammar or vocabulary. It's about connection.
Yeah, connecting with people, ideas, and even parts of yourself you didn't know existed.
That's why we keep going. Not for perfection, but for growth.
Thanks, Lara, for listening, for reminding me that progress isn't linear, and for helping me see learning differently.
Anytime, Alex. Let's keep pushing each other, even when the motivation fades.
Deal. And next time, coffee's on me.
I'll hold you to that.